Hello and welcome to this video during which I'm going to give you an overview of the pipeline area of Capsule CRM. So I'm going to log in to the demonstration version of Capsule and we go straight in, and I'm going to go straight into the pipeline. And if you want to look at the other areas of Capsule, then do check out my other videos. But today's about pipeline. So I'm going to click on pipeline. And the pipeline functionality in Capsule is absolutely brilliant. I absolutely love it. It is so good. So many business owners struggle to keep on top of their pipeline because they don't have a system that would help them. And the pipeline functionality is all included in the free version of Capsule, or the professional plan, or the Teams plan. So it's a really important part, and Capsule take this area very seriously. As you'll see, there's lots of functionality that will really help you keep on top of your pipeline, which is so important when you're running your business. So we've got 3 different views in this top level bird's eye view of what's going on with the pipeline in this business. So we have some milestones here, because all of our sales will go through different stages, different milestones, which will go from the left-hand side, which is where somebody maybe picks up a phone and gives you a shout and says, oh, I'd like to talk to you about this. Or maybe you've reached out to somebody because you can offer them something that they need. So we start off maybe on the left-hand side with something like an initial inquiry. So that's the first milestone. And then we might move on to a more in-depth conversation. That might be during a meeting or even another call. And then as a result of that, we might move on to the next stage or milestone, which would be sending them a proposal. And then hopefully they'll be happy with that. And then we get to the stage when the proposal is verbally accepted and we can send them some terms and conditions or a services agreement or something like that. So you can see that we have these different stages, and this is all bespokeable. We can create our own milestone. That doesn't need to be initial inquiry. We can create something else. We can also have our own probability associated with that milestone, because each of these stages have a different likelihood that that sale, that opportunity, is going to convert into an actual piece of work. So they have different probabilities, and Capsule take the value of the opportunity, multiply it by the probability that we've created for this milestone to give us the total that you'll see at the top here is £10,087.75 versus a total value of 31,000. If we move one of these opportunities along this pipeline, then you can see that the value of the pipeline, projected value, has increased. And that's because Capsule is calculating all of this stuff behind the scenes. So really, really useful. Now, if we find that we've actually won an opportunity, we can pick it up and drag it into the won bucket or the lost bucket. And we can also capture reasons that an opportunity has been lost. Maybe we need to tweak our marketing or change the way that we're doing something, but Capsule will capture the lost reasons so we can have a look at that and be very analytical and use that information to help our businesses be even better. So this is one view. We also have another view, the list area, which is absolutely brilliant. And we can use this to really drill down into our opportunities. We can tag our opportunities. Maybe we have different services that we offer. Maybe we want to think about different partnership programs that we have. But we can tag our opportunities so that we can drill down into them. Or we can also add filters. So we maybe look at different probabilities, when they were added, when they're expected to be closed, what the lost reason is, for example. And we can also have custom fields here that we can add to our own system. So we might have source of opportunity. If you wanted to drill down into what opportunities have come from what source, to maybe think about, whether your marketing's working or whether a relationship is working, then this is where you can do that. And then you can export this if you want to a CSV file or an Excel spreadsheet or something like that. And you can then maybe make a pie chart or report back or compare different periods in time. The world is your oyster. We can do all sorts of things with this fabulous system. We can also sort this screen by different areas, and we can can edit the columns if we want. So if we want to see it differently. So there's all sorts of things that we can do in this area. And then the third way of looking at the pipeline is the dashboard. And this is a brilliant area where we get a really good view, top level view of what's going on in our business, what the pipeline looks like over a period of time. On the right hand side, we've got the number of opportunities within each of the milestones. And as I said, we can bespoke these milestones, so we can really make this system your own. It can really support your business. So we then have conversion rates at the bottom, and we can look at the pipeline by tag as well. So you get all of this functionality in the free plan or in the professional plan, which is only £12 per month per user. So incredibly good value. If you have various different services that you offer, then you might want to have a number of different pipelines. And within those pipelines, you can have different milestones. So on this system, we've got a different pipeline for the partner program. And here we have different milestones. And if you want that type of functionality, then you can get that in the Capsule Teams plan, which is currently £24 per month. It has a number of other features and benefits as well. So if you want to have a chat about that, then do let me know. I'm happy to go through the differences between the professional plan and the Teams plan. There's all sorts of advantages to both plans. They are both absolutely superb. Of course, some plans suit different businesses in different ways. So we've got the overview here of the sales pipeline, but let's pop in and have a look at an actual opportunity. So let's go to Citrus Lemon, who are interested in service A. So we click through there and we now get to see what an actual opportunity looks like. So over here on the top left-hand side, we've got the name of the opportunity, who it's for. We can then tag that opportunity. As I mentioned earlier, we can create our own tags in this area of the system, as we can with all of the areas of Capsule. We can also say who the contacts are that we're talking to at Citrus Lemon. So we might have a list of people here, and we could even open that list if we wanted to and communicate with all of them at once. Then in the middle of the screen, we've got the milestone, and here we can see the milestones that we saw on the other screen. So we're actually at the moment at proposal verbally accepted, and this green bar here will change depending on where you are in that milestone, in that within the milestones. We've got an expected close date here, so we can capture that. We can upload files, and when an opportunity is won, then we can create a linked project. So here we can see we've got a good visibility here that there's already 3 projects going on for Citrus Lemon. And if you're interested in finding out more about projects, then do pop over and check out my other video on that. So one of the other benefits of the Teams plan is that you can have some automation on the opportunities in the pipeline, and you can have some automation on the projects as well. And I'll do a separate video on automation, or do contact me if you'd like to find out more about that. But not only can we capture all of this information, Capsule can be a clone of our best selves, and it'd be like having another team member if it's set up properly, because we can create a track, which is your pre-sales process or your sales process. So what we can do, we'll just get rid of the old one, so very easy to do, and then we can add a track, nice and easy. And here we have a series of activities that are in our sales process. We might have an initial conversation, and then we might want to send a follow-up email or send a proposal. So what we do is we build this track behind the scenes, and then we apply that track to the individual opportunities. And when we click off that we've done something, then we'll be reminded a certain number of days later to do the next thing. And Capsule will email us on the day to let us know that we need to do it, and we'll also capture the tasks on the main dashboard area. We can also add ad hoc tasks if we want to, and we can also add notes. So we can add any notes that we want, and we can also add any notes from a phone call perhaps we've made by using the Capsule mobile app. So there's all sorts of ways of keeping on top of our opportunities here, and by having a pre-sales process or a sales process, then we are reducing the cost of the sale because we're not reinventing the wheel. So we're being more efficient, and we are giving our potential clients the best service that we can, and giving them the best chance chance of actually converting into a client, so that we can then solve a problem that we have and deliver a service to them that they need to help them improve whatever they need to improve. So we are using this system to help as many people as possible to grow our own businesses, and really the system can support so many business types. Do give me a call, reach out to me if you are interested in finding out more about this area or about Capsule as a whole. Always happy to help and always happy to have a chat.